Okay, Brian found something he wanted me to come over and take a look at. Oh, an intact bottle. Look at that cute little thing. It's so tiny. Maybe we should throw it back and let it grow up. Very cool, Brian. It has just a maker's mark. Oh, it's Ohio, Illinois, Ohio, whatever it is. Mark on the back. Too bad they just left.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Put that in the tub.
Cool.
Okay, Brian's found something white. That's not a lid liner. It looks like part of a cup or a bowl or plate or something. I don't think you've got enough moved away. Make sure not to dig down and hit it too hard.
Top of it. That's right, man.
Yeah. Okay, now you found the bottom of it, or top, whatever, so go this way above it. Like right there and in. Okay. Now go sideways, go like this and straight in. No. Now you're angling down towards the plate. Bring it down here and go straight in. Okay? Now I would go over here, like, I would come over here like this, staying away from the plate where it's going, and I would go in, and so we can take all this down and get down to the plate.
Yep.
With less stuff there. And then just start peeling it away layer by layer, you know, always going down a little bit more and a little bit more. Whoop. That's all right. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it off until we get it out. Okay, Brian's found himself another bottle. Just after our guests left, the stuff started coming out. Go ahead and dig out over here. It looks like that's the bottom right there. No, don't go toward. Never go towards the stuff you don't want to break. Go this way, away from it. You know, like we're digging out the back end.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So then, is that a rock? Rock. Go ahead and toss that off in the trees. And there's a piece of metal. No, it's another rock. Go ahead and toss that off. Now you got the bottom, okay? The bottom's whole right there. So now that the bottom is free, you want to excavate the sides. So I know this is the side, so I'm just going to go down an angle this way, but I'm not going to lean back against the glass because that could break it.
Right.
And then I'm going to come over here. This root's in a way, so I don't want to put any pressure on the bottle by getting in between the root and it. So I'm going to go way over here. That looks like a piece of china right there. No, it's another rock. Got to get under that rock and get it out of there. Okay, now brush all that off. Okay, so now we have a path to get all the dirt out from on the side. There's another rock, get that. Now that there's very little dirt on either side, of course we don't know how far into the bank this goes. So we'll just go this way to lessen the pressure on the top of it.
Oh, you hit another jackpot.
Look at that. That's the other part of that plate you were digging up for me.
Yeah.
Look at all the paint job on that. And that green line going across, it's pretty. Okay, so now you should be able to just put this down underneath here and pry up on that bottle. Okay, now back it out. Yep, and it's got the cap on it.
It's got something in it too.
And it's got liquid in it. A slimy, gooey, brown stuff.
Could be a medicine.
Yeah, it's probably some kind of medicine, but unless it, oh yeah, it's got markings on the side. Gradations so that you know how much to pour, how much is left in here and stuff. You see that? So yeah, this was some kind of a medicine bottle. Look at that. That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
I wonder if it's got any. No writing.
Does that have writing on the bottom?
No. Nothing more than a maker's mark, maybe. Pretty cool.
Bottle number 2.
Bottle number 2. And almost an entire plate.
In green glass.
Okay.
Wow.
Very cool, Brian.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to switch places?
Unless you want to join me over here. Good.
Okay, I turned the camera on. We're doing another late night thing at the post office. Turn the camera on because I found something, and just in case it's a this piece of a tin can, just in case it's a intact bottle, I want you guys to be able to see it. It's looking good. Uh-oh, it's going away. I think it's broken. No! Oh! I think I know what this is, Brian.
What do you think that is, Dad?
I think it's an ink jar. Higgins Inks, Brooklyn, New York. Oh my God, Brian, this is one of the things I really wanted to find. Oh my God. That's freaking amazing.
Take that home and get it good and cleaned up.
Yep, for sure. Okay, so here's the roundup from our latest trip to the post office, big site. I'll just go from upper left to lower right, kind of like reading. Okay, so found this, very interesting. It looks like down there at the bottom is where 2 bolts went in, and I'm not sure what the purpose of this part was right here in the middle, but it looks like some sort of a miniature pitchfork or something. Maybe one of you can help identify that for me. Underneath it is a handle, looks like a door handle to a car maybe. I'd found one before, but this seems to be twisted, and I'm not sure if it's twisted that way on purpose or what. So there's that. Found some bottle tops. This is a lid liner right here, broken, and then some bottle tops that take the rubber seals, and they're all broken. There's a porcelain lid liner, which is broken into pieces. Lots of various glass broken pieces. All of this right here is from one bottle. We have all the pieces. It was just in between 2 pieces of metal and it broke. I'm not sure what this is. It's iron, of course. It's got this metal tang there. It's got some raised edges over here and here. I don't know if you can tell that, but maybe you can figure out what it is for me. I think these pieces here, due to the thickness and everything, are from one of those electrical insulators for telephone poles. This is a piece of plate that I've got other pieces of in the house. I can tell because of this raised edge. Here's a little rivet, which we find often where we find pieces of leather shoes, and I did find some leather. I think this is a dust cap that goes over a Schrader valve. That was on my bucket list to find, so that's pretty cool to find that. Scissors, or what's left of them. Not much there anymore. This is the top of a safety razor. No brand name on it or anything. We're finding lots of these type pieces, and I don't know what they went to. Some people suggest that that's the bottom and it went up and closed in the middle to a larger opening at top for like ice cream. I think it's the top this way of a vase. Okay, continuing on around. I've been finding lots of pieces of this jar that's got, looks like a spider web on it. But this doesn't look like a spider right here. This looks like a fly or bee or something right there. Found a Presto lid in almost perfect condition. Just a little crunch down on this side up here. No lid liner in it. Found the remains of a very large, round, but vertically short jar, which I guess was uh, facial cream. This is not part of that, but it's also blue. It says S.H. Phillips something company. So I'm guessing maybe Phillips Milk of Magnesia. Found this little dome-shaped thing with this piece in the middle, and from the other side it looks like it's got a hexagonal fit to it for taking a nut. Could be part of a oh, I don't know. I don't even want to guess. This is pretty cool. It's more than half. Well, it's not quite more. It's about half of a cup with a beautiful scene on the back. It's got a tent there. No information on the bottom. Now this I thought was very interesting, and the only thing I can think is that it is part of this spring seat of a bicycle. I think this got bent and it was going up like this one, and they supported a bicycle, and this might have been the front part. I don't know. I haven't ever seen one that's got a square shank in it like that. So if any of you guys can confirm or know for sure what that is, let me know. This looks like a tumbler for drinking out of. Not sure. But it says 3 Rivers on the bottom, and it's got the star. And I think I looked that information up on a bottle that I found before, and it was a whiskey bottle. This looks like it was a door pull because there's a channel right here in the middle for a screw, and it's wide shaped up here and narrow down here, so I think it was pulled this way. This I'm not quite sure of. It's kind of like a little cup here with this ridge, and it goes down to a narrow neck here, and maybe a stand or something underneath. I don't know. When I first found this, I thought it was a button, but now, because it's only got what appears to be maybe one hole there, I don't think it's a button. I think it's a lid, a liner to a small lid. It feels like it's made of ivory, so not quite sure what to make of that. This is remains of a very interesting mug or pitcher or something with all the deep etched cut glass. I've got lots of pieces of it here, as you can see. These pieces, somebody was telling me they think is part of a butter churn. Went like that. They think it was the top of a butter churn. So if anybody has any experience with butter churns, maybe you can clue me in on to if that's what that is. I've got lots of pieces of this previously at the site, so I'm glad to find more. One interesting thing was the shell, which is obviously from the sea, not from a pond or a lake. And we dug it up with everything else. You know, it was fire, it was, had a lot of dirt in it, but seashell. So somebody brought it from the sea and threw it away. Really big piece of petrified wood. It's got some crystalline structure in it. That might be the sap that was in it. Maybe it crystallized. I've found some of this stuff before. It's like a black dish of some sort. It's got all these designs on it, and I don't know if this is going to work, but if you hold it up to the sunlight, there's like purple tint to it. That could be from, I think it's cobalt that was put in glass to make it stronger, but it's very interesting. Oh, let's see what else. Found this little tube. It is copper, I think. Definitely metal. Don't know what it went to. I found many pieces of green goblets like this before. Found this metal lid. No idea what it could have gone to. It doesn't appear to be any printing on top. This appears to be a bottle with a base to it. Let me drop out that piece. And if you can see on the base, it's got quite a fancy design. Hold on one second. Kind of floral, kind of fleur-de-lis like stuff going around the bottom of the base. So I don't know, maybe it was a vase. It's got some design work on the outside too. Let's see, these are parts of a cup or something. This looks like it was top of a salt shaker. Maybe I see some tiny little holes in there. Some Schrader valves, more china. I've got bigger pieces of this piece, so this is nice to find. This is from like a facial cream. Pond's, I think, made it in the white milk glass stuff. These I don't know. I mean, they could be lids. They're very corroded and rusted on one side. Yeah, that definitely looks like a lid now that I've washed it out. And then I've got this, which appears to be a foot, cast iron foot from something. You can see it's got these symmetrical holes designed into it. The angle on the foot, if it were sitting flat, would be like that. This was interesting. It's a tin, but there's like a hollow space down here at the bottom or the top or whatever it is. So I'm not sure. Oh, I see. There's a little piece here. This is a lid that opens up. But when it opens up, you would be looking at the inside of this, but the sides went down further. So maybe this was a shaker thing for spices for food, and the lid closed it off, and this part here had holes in it for the stuff to sift through. Now I'm making sense of that. We found some bottles. This one still has some brownish liquid in it. That's 3 ounces right there. Or actually, it's just ounces. This symbol IV is 4, so it's a 4-ounce bottle. Has numbers down the sides to measure how much is left in a bottle. This is something cc. Oh, Senate. I don't know. Anyway, 100 cc's, and this would be ounces over here, 3 ounces. Found this nice little stopper bottle right here. Brian found that one. It's Ohio, Illinois bottling company. I don't know if there was a mark on the bottom of this one. It's pretty shattered. It got broken at some point, but did not break all the way, so that's cool for us. And I found this little one. It also has a liquid in it, more clear than the other one. It does not have gradations on it to measure how much is left. And it's also Ohio, Illinois, or Illinois, Ohio brand. Some stuff I keep just because it's got something design work or letters on it, and I might find more of what it was so that I can figure out, what it said originally. This piece, I'm sure the H and the A there is for Hazel Atlas. They made lots of big bottles. This is the last piece. This was the first bottle I found at night, and I knew exactly what it was when I got it, or at least I was hoping. Then I turned it over and was rewarded for my guess. It says Higgins Inks, Brooklyn, New York, and they sold all kinds of ink. This is an inkwell, so it's pretty cool. Can't make it out real well here on the side. It's something over 4 ounces, so it's 3/4 ounces, I believe, because I see a little rounded area over the divider mark. So that's pretty cool. I was wanting to find an inkwell, and also was wanting to find the desk cover for the Schrader valve. I'm going to see if I can clean this up a little bit more without breaking into it. It's really caked with something really hard. It just didn't scrub away with a brush. It's almost like crystallized stuff. So I'm going to just tap away at it with a tool with a magnifying glass, but I believe that's what this is. All right, so that is it. We got 4 intact bottles, a whole lot of china, some interesting wrought iron pieces, and as I was putting stuff up, I found one more piece. I got so much stuff that's covering stuff up. This looks like a brass fixture of some sort. This hollow comes out here at an angle. No marks on it that I have been able to determine. Anybody can help me identify that, what it might have been used for, high pressure, something or other. Just let me know. There's threads here, and there's outer threads here. There's inner threads up here. All right, thank you. And again, if you found this interesting, if you're entertained at all, or if you just want to see more for whatever reason, be sure to hit the subscribe button and to like my video so that you're notified the next time I post. All right, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.